Es tu vida hoy, es tu vida hoy.
My name is José González Rosales, and I am the founder and director emeritus of Latino.
¿Sabes qué? Déjame tirar eso una vez.
Latino Outdoors means to me many things. One way in which I think I would just ground that would be that to me it means the sense of community, of representation, but really it's this kind of sense of what does it mean to belong, and what does it mean to belong with oneself, with one's identity, and what does that mean to belong in relation to others, so that no matter where you go, how you travel, the outdoor experiences that you have, you see yourself reflected, represented, and ultimately seen in the totality of your identity.
Si déjalo en el periodo
Y en el camino llévate la paz. Se estás poniendo nervioso.
Ay, no, llévate mis hojas.
Qué bárbaro.
Representation matters means to me one of the many pieces that it takes when we engage in the work of inclusivity, when we engage in the work of belonging, when we engage in the work of equitable engagement and how people truly feel that who they are and the skills and values and everything of who they are matters and belongs in space. And representation is one of those critical elements because it starts with individuals and communities. To be seen means that they feel they are seen in all the spaces and the platforms and the media and the visualization that they're like, that is also me, that can also be me. I can visualize, I can envision, I can see myself doing that activity.
What?
I'll follow you.
Well, I won't.
I don't know where the box is. I think you need like the waves I want to make a tornado. Oh, like jump on it.
Que tú eres mi amor, te juro que tú eres mi cariño, porque tan bella te ves viendo de aquí tu hermosura.
In terms of the work of equity, inclusion, and diversity, diversity is an outcome, ideally. What that means is if you're gonna hire, if you're going to include in media campaigns, if you are thinking about how to be more relevant to a diversity of communities, it isn't just, well, let me hire more people of XYZ community. It really is, what is the space, what is the infrastructure, what is all of the different types of engagement, so that if I do this well, through an equitable process and an inclusive process, in creating an inclusive environment, diversity will be the outcome of that. Because what that means is that through equity, you're paying attention as to what are the access points for an individual from a community that's not represented to even just be here. And the inclusivity means when they are in here as well, in and outside of this space, that they feel the totality of who they are in terms of the value of difference of who they are, does have value, and it does matter, and it does contribute, and they don't feel hindered in being able to share that. And through that, you get a more diverse community overall in the work that you do.
Por eso quiero tragar y gritar que te quiero, tortita consentida.
The huaraches are, in the most common, simple way to explain them, you can say they're leather sandals, but they're more than that. So my huaraches means to me everything that I've shared. It is a simple visual. It is a simple item. But the representations comes to be able to be seen in them and have others be able to like, I may have a pair like that, or maybe I used to have a pair like that, or my parents had a pair like that. How am I seeing them in a way that is both familiar, that is relatable, and I'm also seeing it in a new space? I'm seeing them on a trail in a way that I had not seen them before. I'm seeing them in a campaign in a way that I had not seen them before. I am seeing them in a way that they are part of this outdoor experience, for example, being in the Arctic Refuge, or being on top of a mountain, or even taking them to outdoor retailer, or to all these spaces in which you're undoing that idea of leaving your culture at the trailhead. And rather it's more like, how do I take my cultura with me into all these outdoor experiences? And the huaraches are just one simple reminder of that, what they look like, what they feel like, what they sound like, and what are the roots that it's connected to. I was trying to remember the root word, that's why I'm like, is it, I can't remember. ¿De dónde viene la palabra huarache? I don't think it's maybe Huasteco, but it could be for all I know.
Es tan preciosa que yo quiero ir contigo.
YouTube, eso sí, muévelo, muévelo, siéntalo. Ey, ey.
Vas en